In a serene and vast monastery nestled in a remote part of China, 300 monks were devotedly practicing the path of self-realization under the guidance of a revered Zen master. One day, a man arrived at the monastery, his eyes filled with a determined resolve. He approached the Zen master with deep reverence and said, "Master, I seek to know myself and uncover the truth of life." The Zen master, with a calm and penetrating gaze, responded, "If you truly wish to discover the truth, be prepared to dedicate your entire life to this pursuit. There is no guarantee that you will achieve it in this lifetime. Are you ready to commit?" Without hesitation, the man affirmed, "I am ready, Master. I have come here with the intent to stay and not turn back." The Zen master, observing the man's determination, decided to test his resolve. "If that is so," said the master, "then I have a task for you. Among the 500 monks here, your responsibility will be to pound rice from dawn till dusk. Focus solely on this task. When you are tired, sleep where you work. Do not come to me unless I summon you. Just pound rice, think of nothing else, and immerse yourself completely in this task." The man began his new life at the monastery, rising early each morning and pounding rice tirelessly until nightfall. His days were consumed by the repetitive task, and he slept in the same room where he worked, avoiding interaction with anyone. In the initial months, the man's mind was a whirlwind of thoughts and distractions. Memories of his past, concerns about the future, and fleeting desires clouded his mind. But as time went by, the monotony of his task began to wear down these distractions. With no new stimuli, his thoughts gradually faded. Eventually, he even forgot his own name, losing himself completely in the rhythm of pounding rice. The other monks, seeing his silent, solitary work, regarded him as simple-minded. He did not engage in traditional practices of reading scriptures or meditating with the others, which led them to dismiss him as a fool. After 12 long years, the Zen master sensed that his time was nearing an end. He needed to choose a successor to lead the monastery. Gathering the monks, he announced, "I am approaching the end of my life, and it is time to choose someone to succeed me. Any of you who believe you have attained self-realization, write a few lines summarizing your understanding and experience and place them near my door tonight." The monks were abuzz with excitement. Among them, a chief disciple, known for his extensive knowledge of Buddhist scriptures, decided to write. He penned lines about the mind being like a mirror that accumulates the dust of thoughts and desires, which must be cleared through meditation. Confident, he believed these words would establish him as the next master. The following morning, the Zen master read the lines and was visibly displeased. "Who has written this nonsense?" he demanded. The chief disciple remained silent, shocked by the master's reaction. Despite his scholarly wisdom, the master dismissed his lines as mere intellectual knowledge, lacking the essence of true experience. This unexpected event stirred a wave of discussions among the monks. Two disciples, deeply engaged in conversation about the incident, passed by the rice pounder, who had been silently working for 12 years. Seeing him laugh gently, they were astonished. "Why are you laughing?" they asked, puzzled by his reaction. The rice pounder replied, "I laughed because the master is right. Those lines are indeed garbage." Intrigued and skeptical, they asked, "Can you write something better?" The rice pounder admitted, "I cannot write, as I am illiterate. But I can dictate a few lines, and if you write them down for me, I am willing to share my thoughts." The disciples agreed, and together they went to the master's quarters. The rice pounder dictated his lines, which one of the disciples transcribed on the wall. The lines read, "Mind is just an illusion. There is neither mind nor a mirror of the mind. Without the mind, where can the dust settle? He who knows this knows the truth." These words struck the master profoundly. That night, he visited the rice pounder, who was asleep, and woke him gently. "Take my stick and my robe," the master said. "From today, you are my successor. But you must leave this monastery immediately. Many scholars here, considering themselves superior, will not accept that a simple rice pounder has attained enlightenment. They might harm you out of jealousy. You have achieved what I have, and now you must share it elsewhere." The rice pounder, deeply moved, touched the feet of his master and left the monastery that very night, carrying with him the symbols of his new role. This story beautifully illustrates that true meditation and self-realization do not require traditional forms of practice, such as sitting still with closed eyes. Real meditation can be integrated into any activity by being fully present and absorbed in the task at hand. The rice pounder's complete immersion in his work led to his enlightenment, demonstrating that the essence of Zen is to be in the present moment, free from thoughts. True meditation means being so engrossed in what you are doing that you become unaware of yourself, allowing the pure self to emerge. This story teaches us that we don't need elaborate spiritual practices to know our true nature. Being fully engaged in our daily work can become a path to self-realization.